There has been a great deal of work, research, investigation into the nature of the human brain. It is by this means that some people feel we shall be able to answer the question, what is man? Which is, of course, the title of my new book. Now, there is a line of thought, there is a theory that the brain is the only thing that has reality. It is a physical object, and if we have thoughts and ideas, if we have hopes and emotions, ambitions and dreams, if we have all these things, as we do, that they are simply a kind of waste product of the brain. Let me illustrate that. When I go into my utility room at home, where we have a freezer, I can hear the motor in the freezer humming very quietly, but it's working. Tells me that the freezer is in good working order. And therefore the hum does tell me something. It has some use, but it's not necessary. If I soundproofed the freezer and couldn't hear the hum, wouldn't stop the freezer working, because the hum cannot do anything to change the temperature or the conditions in the freezer. It cannot affect the motor. It can do nothing. It's just a byproduct of the operation of the machine. And so these people say that the brain is the only reality, and that things like thoughts and ideas, free will, sense of identity, all these things which are wrapped up in what we call the human mind, as distinct from the human brain, that all these things of the human mind are just byproducts. They have no reality, no substance of themselves. Well, I want to read you a quote from John Haldane. He was an evolutionary biologist, and in 1927 he wrote these words: "If my mental processes are determined wholly by the motion of atoms in my brain, I have no reason to suppose that my beliefs are true, and hence I have no reason for supposing my brain to be composed of atoms. In order to escape from this necessity of sawing away the branch on which I am sitting, so to speak, I am compelled to believe that mind is not wholly conditioned by matter." Now that's very important, because Haldane did not believe in God. He was an evolutionary biologist. He believed in evolution. But he recognized that to reduce mind and all the experiences we have to simply the byproducts of the operation of a brain is self-defeating. As a philosopher has said, Thomas Nagel, I think it was, we might have detailed knowledge of everything that goes on in the brain of a bat, but still have no understanding of what it means and what it feels like to be a bat. So I think such arguments as our minds are simply the byproduct of a brain and no more, they are self-defeating. They cut off the branch that we're sitting on.